Evening, everyone. Can y'all hear me? We're gonna wait and see if anyone come in. If they don't, we're gonna get started. This is mental health checkup. Oh, I'm gonna turn it down. Okay, let's get started. I'm not gonna be here all night. Okay, what I'm about to say is alleged. It's my opinion, and it's for entertainment only. We do hee hee ha ha over here. Okay, I'm gonna talk for a minute, and then if anyone have anything to say, I'm gonna drop the link, and you can say what you want to say and how you feel. I do this every Friday because I know some of us is going through. We have death in the family. Some of the kids had left home, and we empty nest, and sometimes you just feel alone through the holidays. And I want to give people a chance to a place that you can feel comfortable at and a comfortable as talking. As y'all know, and I've been through a lot of myself. I get depressed during the holidays, but this holiday, I'm not gonna be in that situation. I decide to change my situation and change my ways. I haven't celebrated Thanksgiving and Christmas in 3 years. This year, I'm celebrating Thanksgiving. I'm cooking and I'm celebrating Christmas. How I got myself out of that stump is I go to a therapist, and plus I put cast all my worries on God. So y'all know I love God. So I cast all my worries on Him, and I did something. Um, and maybe some of y'all want to try it. What I did was I went to the beach, and God spoke to me one day. He was like, "Why don't you go to the beach and let go some balloons?" So my therapist told me the same thing. So I had a best friend pass this year. She was real sick. Um, I lost my daughter. That's my niece, but I raised her, so that's my daughter to me. Um, then I lost my mom. So what I decided to do, and then I lost another friend. He was not well, he was an older guy. I met him at the gym. He was like 96, the sweetest person. So what I did is when I got four balloons and I went to the beach and I said a prayer. I closed my eyes and I let each one of those balloons loose, I wrote a message on the balloon what I wanted to say to them. So I went and released those balloons. And at that moment, I decided that I can keep them in my heart, but it was time for me to take my life back. I was in a very, very, very dark place. And that's why I decided to do this on Friday. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy to be in the place that I was. I didn't go out the house. My doctor kept on saying the vitamin D is low. She kept on giving me vitamin D medicine that I take once a week. It was a strong strength because I stayed in the house and I picked up a lot of weight when we was in the pandemic. So we had to stay in the house at that time. Then I got really depressed because you couldn't go anywhere. I was so busy always at the gym, so I couldn't do that anymore. So what I had to do is had no choice but to stay inside. And I tell everybody, at least get out, walk to the mailbox. I told y'all that last week. I want to know if anybody did anything different this week. Walk to the mailbox, walk to the corner. The house will make you more depressed than anything. Being in the house will make you more depressed. I know some people stay in the house and don't go anywhere, but the house will make you more depressed. And that's why I tell everybody at least try to get out and do something. I just decided this year that I was going to do something different. Some people's not at that point right now. At least get out and do something for yourself. Go to Starbucks, get a cup of coffee, even if it's 5 minutes. You say I did something. Walk to the mailbox. You can walk real slow. I did something. You have to take baby steps. And that's what I did. I took baby steps. I started walking 3 and 5 miles a day. And then I eased myself back into the gym. And then I went to the gym. Now I'm down 62 pounds. I keep on saying I'm gonna lose 20. I keep on saying I will lose 15, but I'm back at I want to take off 30. And I know it's a hard time for everyone, but just make a change. If you make a small change in your life a week, you're doing something. It could be just like I said, go to the mailbox, walk to your car, something, go to the store, do something. Yes. Drink water. You got to get your body moving. Do something. And I tell people that I've been there. Know how it feels, especially when you're grieving. And tell the truth. I really don't think that I grieve when my mom passed. That was years ago. I just started grieving. I think I started grieving like 2 years ago. Because sometimes we try to be strong for other people and we forget about ourselves. And then when everybody going to going off to college or there's no one at the house anymore, that's when you fall into depression because you don't give yourself a chance to grieve. You have to give yourself a chance to grieve when you lose a loved one. After we finish talking, then I'm going to do a quiz and someone have to come up and answer the quiz. If you answer, we are giving $100 away tonight, and LG has $100 for someone else as well. So it'll be two winners tonight. She's in here. She's working late. She's in here. Yes, we are here to help each other. Like I said, anyone has something to say, you can say. If you want me to remove your name, I can. because sometimes you just need to get something off your chest and you just want somebody to listen. And that's what we are here for, to listen to you. We're not here to criticize you. We're not here to say, oh, ooh. We are here to give you some advice what we do. An open mic so you can say what's on your heart and what's on your mind and what you're going through. It helps when you have someone to talk to. Because a lot of people don't want to go to a therapy, but therapy is good. Trust me. It don't mean you're crazy. It don't mean anything. It means that you need someone else to listen to you. Let me put this link down here. I dropped the link. If you have something to say, I will bring you up. You can say what you need to say, and then we'll let you go back down in the chat. Don't be scared. It's okay. Happy birthday. We have a birthday girl in the house. Happy birthday. It's good to do solo. It's good to be solo. Like I said, have fun. Have fun in your solo. I am. I'm going to look at the lights. I'm going to the Christmas garden. I'm going to do everything that I have not did in 3 years. I'm just gonna live life. You only have one life. And it's okay to grieve, but get back up and live your life. I'm telling you, travel, go do something for yourself. Sometimes we have to spend time by ourselves to get to know ourselves. And that's what I did. I did it for a whole year. I needed to find me. I needed to find me. I went to Jamaica. I went to the Diara. I went to Las Vegas. I decided I want to travel. I went to Atlanta. Do something for yourself. You haven't did anything for years. You've been in the house. You know you've been depressed. Do something for yourself. I had fun, and I don't even drink. And I had me a margarita. We are not just picking people to win. You have to answer the question. If you get it right, if you when I put the link down there, if you get it right, you're the winner. If you don't get it right, I drop you back down. Then somebody else will say the right question, the answer, then they will be the winner. It's just that whoever get it right, that's where it's going to. That's the only way that we're gonna do it. Now I know somebody got something to talk about. I know y'all just ain't coming here to win that to win the gift. Somebody got something to talk about. Have you ever thought about, okay, when I'm gonna be normal again? I used to think about that, and I realized I'm already normal. I just need to get up and put one foot in front of the other and just look at life different. Now I live my life like it's my last because tomorrow's not promised to no one. I don't want to regret and say, "Hey, I wish I would have did this, and I wish I would have did that." And depression and anxiety is bad because I have anxiety bad. but I decided to fight it. I remember I was in the grocery store with my grandson and I had a bad anxiety attack. And I didn't know he knew I had anxiety attack. He grabbed my hand. He said, "Grandma, calm down, breathe, breathe." My grandson was like 8 at the time. He said, "Calm down, breathe, breathe, grandma, breathe, grandma." And I stood by the cot and I calmed down and I breathed. I feel better. I said, "Boy, you can get you a pizza. What kind of pizza you want?" He went and got him a big pizza. And kids know when their parents or their grandparents, somebody close to them is going through. They the main one would try to calm you down. And it's amazing how they know. Because I never knew he knew that I had anxiety. But I choose not to take anxiety medicine because that medicine makes me sleepy and I will sleep all day. So I choose to control my anxiety myself. So how I control my anxiety, I go to the gym or I walk. Just you have to take one day at a time. Is everything's not gonna be peachy and cream in one day. We're gonna be scared at the first because I was scared at first. And I was like, okay, I was scared to go anywhere. I'm telling you, I was scared to go anywhere after that pandemic. I didn't want to go nowhere. I was scared for somebody to touch me. I was scared for somebody to breathe on me. And I was like, and then when I would get around people, I would have an anxiety attack. I said, you know what? This ain't no but the devil. I said, devil, you a liar. I said, I rebuke that devil in the name of Jesus. I said, we ain't gonna do that. I said, we ain't gonna do that. And then when I did it, I felt better. I wouldn't do nothing. I would sit in the house all day. I wouldn't do anything. And then I said, let me start my own business. And the only time I would go out my house is when I had a client. If I had a birthday party to plan, if I had an anniversary or a wedding, it's only time. But then I got to myself. I said, look, I have to do better. And after my friend passed away, that thing, she passed away in June. That thing took me out. And I was like, and I told my best friend, I said, I need to go see somebody. I said, I have to go see somebody. And that day, when I said I had to go see somebody, I decided to change my life. I said, I don't want to live like that. I said, I don't want to be depressed. I said, but I want to be able to learn how to handle it when I get depressed. Instead of when I get depressed, isolate myself. My house has to be dark. And that's the worst thing that you can do. I know my house has to be dark. I went and bought some black curtains that the light can't go through. Everything had to be dark. And I said, that's why I always say I don't want to go back to the place where I prayed my way out of. That's a miserable place. You're lonely, and it's just that I cried every day. I cried so much my eyes were swollen. I was like, I said, God, it had to get better. I said, I know it had to get better. I said, it has to get better. We all look at life in a different glass. We Everybody's situation is different. Some people it's not at that place right now. And some people just need somebody to grab their hand and say, hey, I need you, sister. I'm in this hole and I need to get out. I'm in this darkness and I need to get out. And this is what I said I was gonna do every Friday at 8 o'clock because I know eventually I'm gonna keep on doing it and somebody's gonna come up and say, "Hey, I've been on this live for a month. Well, I've been on this live for 2 weeks and I never said anything, but I need to say something. I just need help. I don't know how to get out of this hole, that dark space." Like I say, everybody's journey is different, but it comes to a place that you have to say, "Okay, hey, I'm tired." Like I did. People try to tell me, "Oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to get this, you need to do this." But you know when you're ready. But sometimes when you get sick and tired, oh, you're gonna say, "Hey, look, yes, that was me you was talking about. That was me you was talking about." It's hard. People's ashamed. I don't want nobody in the chat. Do not be ashamed if you depressed or anxiety. I'm not. It's something I have to deal with. It's something I'm going to deal with. It's something I'm going to beat. Only I can beat it. Nobody can beat it for me. Nobody can beat it for you. You have to be the one. It's just like I always say. It's just like when you're trying a new job, when you're trying a new adventure. Okay, nobody can do it but me. And I tell everybody you have to want to do it, but I'm just praying for everybody in the chat. I pray for everybody who deal with stress, depression. I know people losing jobs left and right. I know people lost loved one and just don't know how to get by. I understand that. Been there, done that. I went to um Sam Club. I'm nosy. And Sam Club never run out of water. I said, "Where's y'all water? You wanna have these big bottles." The lady said, she said, you come here all the time. I could tell you." She said, "They getting rid of fine people for no reason." I said, "Why? Because they don't want to pay them." I said, "But you find people, but you don't customer have no water. All the water in the attic. We can't climb up there and get the water down from the attic. Like monkeys, we can't do that. Somebody got to have the water down. So y'all find these people because y'all don't have the money to pay them. So what are you gonna do?" So I know that people losing their job. The person who was doing who's the one that was filling up the water, stocking the shelf, and they found for no reason, he or she lost her job. And there's a lot going on down there. Thank you for super chat. Thank you, Queen. There's a lot going on out there right now. And it's sad. And they tell us that we're getting better. We're not getting better. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse. And the dead done woke up. Trump talking about he trying to run again. It's like I said, it's gonna get worse. I've been praying, like I told everybody, I've been praying. Today is third day. I've been praying for 3 days in a row. I know God said, "Look, let me hurry up and go ahead and do what you," he said, "because you wearing me out." I try to make y'all laugh because I tell everybody, and a lot of people would, this lady would look at me in the store and she said, "You got the prettiest laugh and you make me laugh. You don't have no problem. You don't never get upset." I said, "Ma'am," I said, "I have to laugh, keep from crying. You just don't know my journey." And that's who I am. I like to make people laugh. Sometimes it's time for education, it's time for laughing, it's time for being serious, it's time for education. It's time. You have different time for different things. But I love life, and I tell everybody I love life. And trust me, it took me a while to get to this place. I love life. I love to laugh. I love to make other people laugh. If I don't laugh, I'm sure it's gonna make you laugh. I be in the grocery store and people like, I needed that laugh. And y'all be making me laugh in the comments. Y'all be killing me in the comments. I be on the floor. I said, they're so funny. Yes, laugh is the best medicine. Laughter is the best medicine. I know it's if y'all want have anything you want to discuss or you want to ask me, this is the time to ask me. I'm giving y'all one on one. I dropped the link. If you have something to ask me or say, you can go ahead and say it. This is what this time is for you. Y'all know I can talk. Because we're gonna do the drawing in a few minutes. I'm trying to think of a good question. I love you, young lady.
Hi, how are you?
Finding you.
I'm doing good. I don't know. I knew that no one was calling you, so I decided to get up here and say hi, since I don't talk much online.
Thank
Hello? Yeah, it's me.
you. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I love you. Thank you.
Oh, I love you too.
You're
I
so
wanted to share a story about myself. Are you there?
yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Years ago, I went through depression, and I'm a person. I think my way through things, and I was experiencing something like every week, something traumatic was happening to me. So it broke me pretty much. But I kept going. And then I started staying in bed a lot and I could not get out of bed. So one day I got really frustrated with myself lying in bed so much. So I decided to roll myself to the end of the bed to throw myself, and I threw myself off the bed to get out of bed. This is how bad it was. So, I literally got to the end. I couldn't get out the bed, so I literally had to go to the very end and push myself out of bed to get out to do something to get my life moving again. So it's all a lot of it is all in our minds. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. You have to push
Mhm.
yourself. So, what did you do to get yourself to that point to get the strength to push yourself?
Because I got tired of it. I mean, I got tired of being in bed. I'm like, I can't take this. It's getting on my it was getting on my nerves that I couldn't get out of bed. I was really angry with myself. So I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm going to get out this bed. So one day I just decided, I just went to the very edge of the bed and I just pushed my I pushed my body off, and that helped. And from then on, I started getting up every day and just going doing my thing. So it's your mind. You have that power,
Mhm.
and when you give in to the depression, you're defeating yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard for them to understand me, how I am so much how I'm so much at peace about some things when everybody's frantic. But it's all in your mind, and so you walk with God, and you know whose you are, and that you have the power.
Yes, I understand what you're saying. Cause people the same way ask me, "Why are you so peaceful?" I said,
Mm-hmm.
"Because I said I got to learn God. I got close to Him, I said, once you get that walk with him, you peaceful. A lot of
Hmm.
stuff that used to, do you notice that stuff that used to bother you don't bother you anymore? You get like that too?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. I observed a young lady the other day, and I felt so sad for her. She was experiencing depression so bad that she was fighting it, and the more she was fighting the depression, the more crazier she was, shaking her head, and she was trying to fight it. And I just basically told her to stop fighting it, pray,
Yeah.
because the more you fight it, the more crazy you're going to be.
Yeah.
You know, it's a part of, surrendering to God
Yeah.
more than fighting the depression, because it's a spirit.
Yes, ma'am. You have something to say,
Mm.
Bad Apple? How you doing?
I'm going to get off, okay?
All right. Thank you for
Uh,
so much
y-
for coming up. I really appreciate it.
okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi, Auntie. How are you today?
Finding you. How you doing, darling?
I'm good. I'm good, good. Um, I want to talk about uh, nutrition.
Uh-huh.
Um, I discovered something over the past few years. I've been really working on, as I mentioned in the comment in the chat,
Mhm.
um, changing my lifestyle, and especially as far as diet goes, because I found out just through personal experience of dealing with bipolar depression for most of my life, that a lot of the things that we eat do affect our mind. They affect our mental health, um, because of food does, um, how to say, it does spark chemical reactions in our body and in our brain. And a lot of times, the depression and the other mental challenges that we have
Yeah.
are, um, I want to use the right word, are really affected by our diet. And there, a lot of doctors will tell you that depression is a chemical imbalance. And we definitely can correct chemical imbalances in our body through our diet. And I've been really working on it for the last few years. And I did discover that your diet does make a difference, especially with sugar. Sugar is just a killer, it's the devil, and it affects us. It affects our mind as well as our body. And I just find that the more I eliminate sugar from my diet, the better I feel mentally, and spiritually, as well as physically. And I know it's hard because a lot of us have what is called a sugar addiction. A lot of us don't really understand that sugar is just as addictive as opioids. They're just as addictive, and they're pretty much just as sugar is just as dangerous in our bodies as some of the most illicit drugs. And I just think that we, especially as Black women, need to really focus on our health a lot more. Um, we need to really focus on being of sound body, because when you become of sound body, it also affects your mind. You become more of sound mind. When I started this journey, I was 60 pounds heavier than I am now.
Mm.
And I still need to lose to where I want to be. I need to lose like 40 more pounds, but I can um, see and feel the difference in how I feel, how I process things, how my mind works. And I have an aunt right now who is experiencing stage 4 stomach cancer. She was recently given 2 weeks to 2 months to live, and I just look at her life like she has been a caretaker for so many people in our family. When people got sick, She was there when people were having, um, you know, severe issues in life. She was there. And Black women, especially, have a lot on our shoulders. Stress and just, things, lifestyle and things are really dragging us as Black women down. And I just think that we can do so much better um, once we get. I really don't know how to put this into the right words, but once we start focusing on ourselves, not to be mean to other people, but to just to be more self-centered, to not have so many people and so many other lives dependent on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes,
Because the more people depend on you, the more stress you're going to have, and the more it's going to affect your body and your mind.
yes.
And
That's what happened
I'm
to me.
sorry to
You're
talk
right.
so long, but that's all I really wanted to say.
You're right because I start watching what I eat. I haven't had sugar in 4 months now, and that's why I was telling everybody a walk a day, that fresh air gets you to think. And I love walking. Um, when I get anxious, what I do is put my tennis shoes on and I walk for like 2 hours, not 2 hours, 2 miles or 5 miles. When I walk 5 miles and I get back, I'm so happy when I get back. When I get three miles, I do the same thing. And I haven't had the sugar and I feel amazing. Have more energy. And you're right. How you doing, CC? You want to say something? Thank you, Bad Apple.
Oh, yes. I have spoken to you before through DM
Uh-huh.
and on Instagram. But one of the things I like to just kind of put out there is I think we need to draw focus to the scripture that talks about, um, you know, whatever, so things that are good and are pure, think on those things and kind of incorporate that into your life. Like you said, with you go walking and you go to the gym and you focus on your business and ideas and stuff, and that's what takes off of your focus on depressive thoughts and energy, because whatever we feed, that's what's going to become the strongest, right?
Yes.
So I think, like for me, for instance, one of my desires is to become a public speaker, and empower um, women first, and then if it transpires into something even greater, then great. But one of the things I enjoy doing, I have found, is I love reading. I love, going to art galleries. I love to draw, and I just love to put things together. And it's like when I'm doing those things, time is of no essence to me. It's I don't even think about it. I don't even get tired because I enjoy doing those things. And I just find out, like my husband, he cheated on me, and a few years back, and I kind of had that thought in my head or whatever that he was doing it, and he would never become truthful to me about it. And then um, when I finally found out about it, of course I was devastated. And then I started thinking that, you know, what's wrong with me and all that stuff. And I just got very depressed and stuff like that. But then I started thinking over a few months after that, that you know what, I'm going to focus on my first love. And my first love was doing those things. And I feel a lot better now. you know, and it doesn't really matter what he thinks of me personally. I just cannot draw victim to what he thinks, and just revisit and re-see the value in me, because God put me on this earth for something other than, you know, trying to be 100% to everybody else. I have to be 100% to myself. I have to make myself better and healed, and if I don't do therapy, which I do therapy, but if I didn't do therapy and I, just focus on other things that make me happy, it's the way I feel. And it's so far it's working for me. Hello?
Yeah. Yes, you're right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah,
It
you're
was just
right.
dead air for a minute.
You'll be. I remember you. That would
Mm-hmm.
be good. Speaker for empowerment, women's and stuff like that. That'll be real good for you. Um, and like you say, I tell everybody when I get myself anxious, I get out and walk and I talk to God because I said, well, I need to go sit there, walk and talk. I walk and talk, and I walk and sing. Like I said, and I get back, I'm okay. Like I was telling the chat that you have to know when you had enough. Sometimes you got to push yourself to the point that okay, I know I need to do this. I know I need to do that. I just got to push myself. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I
Thank you.
appreciate it. You have a blessed day.
You too.
Uh huh. Okay. Anybody else want to come up? Well, we're gonna play the game. I got enough time for one more person. This is the best mod right here. I love her. She is so sweet. It show can the mind can make or break you. Yes, it's a mind thing. Yes. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm trying to think of one thing. I'm trying to think of something. Okay, this is what we're gonna. I'm gonna put the link down there. The first person to hit the link, you're gonna come up and give me the answer. So you got to come up. That's the only way you're gonna win. Come on, at least when I said, what was the last video I made? Oh, okay, hold up for a minute. Somebody else go. Wait a minute. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. What about yourself?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Hold on. Okay. Hold on one second.
All right. Yes, we do. As women, we need to value ourselves first. Yes, we do.
I'm sorry. It's my raggedy internet.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. And what about yourself? I'm enjoying the conversation. I know it is a tough time now, with for some people, but we just have to make the best and of everything that we every day. We get up in the morning. I get up in the morning. I like to look in the mirror and say, I am a child of God. He loves me, and I love him.
Yeah. And that's why I was telling I wanted to do this on Friday. And like I was telling him, I said, I don't care if 4 people come, 5 people come. I don't care I get through 3 or 4. I said eventually so you're gonna come and say, I have something to say. You say you're talking about to me. Because women don't as black women, we are so afraid that people are going to judge us. And I just want to give them a place, a safe haven place that they can express themselves and say, hey, I'm going through this. I need help with this. I just don't know where I'm going. This is how I'm feeling inside. Even as you just sitting in the chat, just listening, say, okay, hey, I I got something. I take this, I use this today. She say walk today. I try to walk to the corner. I just want to have a safe haven for women to go.
Right. Well, we surely appreciate everything that you do. And and like you said, this is not an easy task, but it's a necessary task
Yeah.
for women to be able to get together and just learn from one another and encourage one another.
Yes, ma'am. You're right. Right. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
I want to thank everybody that came up this morning for tonight. I know it's hard, but I appreciate y'all. And I do love y'all. And I'm here for y'all. Y'all know how to get in contact. You know how to DM me. You know how to email me. I'm here for y'all. Okay? This is the question. What was the last video that I made today? And a lot of people deal with um, anxiety and depression, and I am here. Oh, who? Oh, she up here again. Okay, what was it?
Oh, nobody came through.
Nope.
Okay, okay. It says Melody keep winning while Martell and Ariane keep losing, or something like that.
Let me see.
Get early access to Wayfair's Black Friday.
I'm sorry, Melody keep winning while Martell and Ariane keep making
You
blank out of
you wrong.
themselves.
You wrong.
I remember that.
You heard that? Dude? That means you wrong. Next person, she lost. She almost had it. Okay, I got another one for y'all. What color was my shirt I had on yesterday when I did my video? Did y'all hear it? Okay, I got another one for y'all because I know y'all not gonna be able to see it. Nope. Y'all gotta push the link. She came up here. Oh wait a minute, we got somebody. What color was
Hello.
the? Hello.
Hello. This is Jivita.
Uh-huh.
How are you?
All right. What color was my shirt I had on yesterday?
Video name?
Huh?
Hello. Melody keep winning. Why Marshall and Ariana keep making out of themselves?
You're not connected. It says device not connected. Okay, here you go. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me? You're not connected. Nobody know? I'm gonna have to still I'm gonna do another one now. I'm gonna try to do an easy one. Now I know y'all watch my videos. What is on my big cup? Hello?
Hello,
Hi, you got the answer?
Blue.
Nope. If when I drop the link, all you gotta do is hit on it and I can bring you up. So if anybody know what is on the big cup, I had a big you all know I got this big cup. Yes, I do. That's what I'm telling y'all. Is a big cup as the biggest cup. Y'all be like, where you get that big cup from? It's a big cup.
Hello.
Hello?
Aunt, are you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can I tell the answer?
Yeah, go ahead and answer.
Melody keep winning. Why Marshall and Ariana keep making out of themselves? Hello.
You wrong.
Hello.
Uh-huh. I don't know what she said. The question is, I have a big cup. What is the animal on that cup? Okay? What is it?
Hello?
Hello?
I just have a comment to make.
Uh-huh.
Those people that are answering late, I believe they came into the live late. And when you come into the live late, you have like a delayed um response. You're getting delayed information. Um,
No,
that's why they're
they have to
no,
hit
I understand, but that's why they're answering those old questions because they just picked up late. They're behind on where we are now in the live.
So you saying they can't hear me when I'm talking?
Well, okay, let's say I just come into live right this minute, right? I'm picking up delayed information. Now, when I got off with you the last time I was on live with you, I was hearing delayed stuff, so I had to take my finger and push the line forward, the video, in order to come up to date. I believe those individuals are picking up delayed information. They haven't gotten to this point yet. That's
Oh
why they're
no,
answering. That's why they're
oh,
answering the old questions.
I don't think they get. I don't think they getting it because I don't see it in here.
Oh, okay. Well, no, no, it's hard for me to explain, but
I understand what you said. You said when you come in, they getting the old. They answer the old question.
they're like delayed. They're getting delayed. They're not up to date
Okay, okay, okay,
with what
okay.
where we are now, and that's why they're giving us the old answers.
Oh, they can get the
Mhm.
old answer, but they late. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
yes. So
Yeah.
they're delayed. Yeah. Okay, I remember that cup, and I saw. I don't know if it was Joy. I don't remember the name of it. I don't remember what was on that cup, but I didn't focus on that, so I don't know if it was Joy or some or by. I don't know. I don't remember. But breakfast. I don't know. I'm not in it.
Okay.
Forgive me.
Thank
I'm
you.
kidding. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay, do y'all want me to ask you something about Love and Marriage Huntsville? Put yes or no in the comments. Tanya. You said it sounded like somebody was whipping. Okay, we're gonna do a Huntsville question. What did Melody tell Montel when they was on the boat at Kimmy's wedding? I took it all the way back. Yes, you have to click the link to come up here and answer it. Hi, you got the answer?
Yes, you should have left your penis in the household.
You got it right. You are the winner.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
thank
You are. Do you have a cash app?
ma'am.
I'm gonna give you my email address. Email. I'm gonna put it in the chat and email me your Hold on, wait a minute. Let me write this down. I have to take a picture so I have to know your name because I be having people in that email saying they you and not you.
You want my
Okay,
name?
I got it. That's your name, right here on the side, right?
Where are you talking?
As you in, I see it right here. I don't want to call your name out. I see it right here.
Um, that
It's,
says that sounds like a whooping. That's not me.
no, that's I got your name right here. I'm looking at it. I can see your name from back here.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put my email in there. You can take a picture of it and just email me.
Okay, because I don't see where you're talking, but okay.
Okay. This
All
right
right.
here, this you. When I drop you, I'm gonna know it's you. Okay, that's you. I'm gonna put it in there now. Is LGG here? She had $100 giveaway as well. Let me see if she's still in here. Give me a minute, y'all. It's another $100. Let me get in contact with her. Okay, she on her way. Oh, hello.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Finding you.
I'm good. Was the last question answered? I didn't hear.
Yes, she answered. Keep your penis in
Oh,
the household.
yeah, that's what my answer was.
She
Oh.
said. She said. Thank you.
And I had the answer to the first one too, but I couldn't click on the link.
Oh, you couldn't. Oh, sorry.
That
Join us
last
tomorrow.
video.
We having the price game tomorrow, so it'll still be games tomorrow. It'll be cash out tomorrow and prizes tomorrow at 8 o'clock. We having a game show tomorrow.
Okay. Now was that answer to the first question? Shanquilla's transition? What happened to her?
Oh, she didn't get it right.
That
So I had to do a Huntsville question. Everybody say do a Huntsville cup question.
yeah, but was that the answer to the first one?
What? No,
When
it
you
was a
asked,
kitty cat. It was a kitty cat on my cup, and I had a blue hoodie on yesterday.
yeah,
I had
you
a,
asked
I
what
asked
was
her
your
what I
last
had on
video?
yesterday. I had a blue hoodie on yesterday, and
Right.
in my big cup it was a kitty cat. Mama had that I had that cup. I said, "Hey kitty, kitty, hey kitty, kitty,
Yeah,
kitty."
yeah. Okay, I miss you, but I'm glad I had a chance to talk to you. I listen to you all the time. I
Thank
really
you. I
enjoy you.
appreciate it.
I really enjoy it. And want to also point out I do suffer from panic attacks
Mhm,
for the last 20 something years.
mhm.
Um, so I do understand where you're coming from. And also it didn't get any better because my husband passed suddenly last year after
Yeah.
being together for 40 years.
What
So
you do what you do for fun? Do you get out and go to the center? Do you walk? Do you be around other people, or you just don't want to be around other people?
just about 2 months ago, that's when I really made up my mind that I needed to get up out of the house. Because I tell you, the first 10 and a half months, I just got up, I ate a little bit, I would sleep, I would cry, uh, go back to bed, get up and do the same thing for 10. And I had a couple of friends, they would invite me to lunch, but I was there, but not really there mentally. You know, it was a tough time, but thank God he carried me through. He's bringing me out, and I'm starting to get out, exercise, um, and just do things. I had to. That was a decision you have to come to. You have to make up your mind that this is not um, this is not what God would have for you. My husband would not like for me to sit around and just mourn and grieve like this, even though grief will be with me, but I learned how to live with it. And I'm also learning how to do the deal with the panic attacks. Unfortunately, I have to take medicine for mine because it happens when I'm driving. So, but I still believe in God's timing. He'll heal me from that. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm not going to talk too long. So, I just want to share that. So, I'll pray for you and you pray for me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're doing so better now. Just
Yeah,
keep on trying to find things that you're interested in. Um,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that'll keep your mind off a lot of things too. Keep busy.
right. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm starting to do that.
All right. Thank you so much. You have a blessed night.
You too. Good
Uh-huh.
night. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Hello. Where she going? Did the young lady just left? Come back. Because I was trying to click you up. I don't know what happened. Because I was waiting for Laugh Gossip, Laugh Giggle and Gossip, because she had a giveaway as well. She had $100 giveaway as well. I didn't want to close until she came and did it. She was in the comments. Maybe she left. I know she was working. I'm gonna have to slow these comments down because it's going by so fast. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody tonight. The mods, everybody coming in, contact creators. I appreciate y'all because y'all could be doing something else. And I was waiting on LGG, and I text her. I can't get her. Maybe she'll give it away tomorrow or later, but she haven't answered me back. But join us tomorrow for the game show. Prizes. Who knows? Cash app. Who knows? We're gonna have a party. We're gonna get on down. If no one told you that they love you, Auntie love you. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Subscribe, push that like button, ring that bell, ring a ling a ling. See you next Friday. You said what? I said y'all have a good night. Bye. I'm reading these comments. Y'all had got me on stomach hurting. Y'all have a nice night.